Hey everyone, today we are talking about a powerful plugin for SteamOS called MangoPeel. It is a plugin built for SteamOS. It works with Decky Loader and actually gives you a shortcut menu to customize the overlay instead of editing the configuration files manually. So this is already a game changer. In addition, it allows you to change styles, layout, font size and more, all from a clean, easy to use interface. So why do you need MangoPeel? First of all, I want to bring something to you. Once I have installed SteamOS on LegionGo, I faced an issue. The issue is just right here. You will just see that the scale of the information displayed over here are way too small, and I have not found any other way how to fix it. However, MangoPeel is basically the solution for that problem and for additional problems or additional informations as well. So let me quickly get you to what it does. It allows you to override Steam default styles. It allows you to adjust spacing, font scale and element order over the UI. You can move or hide the clock, hide unnecessary elements. It's also possible, like game scope or GPU info. It's really at the end of the day, it's about making your overlay look and feel the way you want. Let's dip into that. So if we go to our plugins as usual, just go here, we scroll down, at least I have installed and didn't change the order of that. You will see that the first menu comes up is the preset, okay? You have few presets that you can configure yourself or you can use directly the one right here. From my side, I did customize the preset over there on the left side because for me what's all important to have the FPS, the battery and so on, but this will come, it will come later in a bit. Right here we have hide the HUD or shows FPS. If we're just clicking over here, we'll just make it easier for you. We go to the layout. You can use the legacy layout, which is the SteamOS layout, which I don't really need it. If we scroll a little bit down, you see that you can have horizontal or vertical informations. Table columns, which is a set number of tables columns for the IMGUI, which is basically the space in between those informations. You can make it white, larger, the way you want. The position of the UI of the UHD is basically left, top, right, middle. On the title side, we have the text, customer text center. You can display the time and the version of Mango UHD or MangoPeel. CPU, as you know here, it shows you the CPU information, how much you have. Let me just go back to the CPU so I can read it. So the CPU text, the core load, the megahertz, the power, the temperature and so on. Let me just switch it off. Same story for the GPU. It really shows you a lot of information as well. If once you click it, it doesn't show you just right here because you have to click over there and it will just update, okay? So same story for the GPU. You will have a bunch of information that you might find useful. From my side, I really don't, so I just switch it off. RAM, here you can show the display system RAM usage, the VRAM usage and the process memory. If you need it, just go ahead. Battery, here in this case I have almost everything activated besides of the icon. I like more to have the percentage right here rather than the icon. The battery consumption, how many watt per hour is using, how much time I have left when it's not in charging, of course, and the battery percentage as well. So it's always right there. FPS, as you see, I'm just using the FPS because I don't need to know any other information. I don't really mind at the end of the day, at least when I'm playing. Then we go to the engine. On the engine you can have a bunch of information here. The fan is still not working. I tried, there's simply nothing activated over there. You just see a line there, but it's not showing anything. Let me just go back always to the tab. So we go here, engine. You can check if the FSR is activated or not. Same for the HDR, refresh rate, and all of a bunch of information that I don't know if you really need it. Resolution is glitched as well. probably it's because it's still a plugin, so it's not really perfect. If we go to the graphs, I don't know if you can have all of these graphs. From my side, if you want to use charts for displaying information, you can do it. However, that line over there for me works the best. On the alpha, simply you can set the opacity of the information, adjust, deactivate. Now comes to the funny part. So, like I told you before, this is basically, this plugin, at least I installed it to fix the issue about the SteamOS overlay information on LegionGo, right? Because it's, you see here, it's way too small. However, if we are going to show you just something, if we're going to scale the font, as you can see, as magic, it first of all aligns with the thickness, and then you can customize yourself the way you want. So you can make it a bit bigger, you see right here, which is really clear for when everyone, is amazing. And you can also go back, okay, and make it smaller. For the purpose of this video, I will just make it smaller this way, because anyway you've just seen the information. On the color, I will just I will not stay so long on this one. I just basically activated the FPS color change. Red are all of those FPS below 30, orange from 30 to 45 I think, and from 45 to end it will be green color, okay? So this is exactly what MangoPeel does. We have seen now what MangoPeel does. To the known issue actually is that, like any plugin, MangoPeel is not perfect. I was showing already that you have some issues with the resolution and with the fan as well. Sometimes with scaling the information in MangoPeel, it might conflict the information over here. So for example, the battery may overlay the FPS, or the FPS information may overlay the battery as well, okay? So we really have a few conflicting information. For the rest, sometimes, which I have never had on my experience, it crashes. I have heard other users told me that they have experienced some crashes while changing the font scale or the clock position. From my side, not really. The style switching bugs under high CPU load, neither from my side. I didn't have this one either. Layout glitches from MangoUSD itself. You saw this already, that some tools are not working. I mean, at the end of the day, this is not really a big problem. You can always just click over there, reactivate, and it works in most cases. The final thoughts, to be honest, MangoPeel is a must-have for anyone who wants to have a clear, more personalized SteamOS experience. It won't boost performance, but you know, at the end of the day, it will make your system feel more refined, you know, more personalized for your own style. If you're already using the Keyloader, please give MangoPeel a try, and you'll be really surprised how better and cleaner your overlay at the end of the day can look.